Come on, that one goblin, that one goblin, that one goblin. Please, 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 I need a hero. I think I'm gonna have to rocket it. Okay, pray for me on the defense. Yeah, this defense is gonna be tricky. What's up, everybody? It's Durkee here, and today we're gonna be doing something a little different than we normally do. For context, we're gonna be giving our opponents a free tower, and then trying to bring the game back after giving them a free tower. The reason I'm doing this, one, is to challenge myself, and two, I'm grinding my alt account right now. This will take it, but I don't want him to like 3-ground me. Okay, I'm gonna like partially defend this. Basically, I was grinding my alt account, and it was kind of boring because I was kind of just like destroying people. So I decided to do this, one, to challenge myself, make it a fun video, while I, at the same time, grind my alt account. So we're going to be playing with log bait, which is not great in 2-tower situations. In fact, I would say it's bad in 2-tower situations, but with the caliber of competition we're playing against, I think it's possible. So right there, you can see I gave up my tower, and I have 2 minutes left to bring it back. The key to this, I feel like, is defending with troops when you can, so that way you get like a reasonable counter push, because if you over defend with buildings after you've already lost one of your towers, you're just not going to have a good time. You're just going to struggle to defend, or struggle to get damage rather. Okay, we're going to go like this, and then DPS down that little prince. Kind of need to like sack some damage if you have any hopes of making a comeback, so we will take a significant amount of damage onto our king tower in hopes of bringing it back. You kind of want them to be pushing into your princess towers in these sort of situations. Okay, he gets really aggressive there, probably feeling like he might have already won this game. So we're going to go like this with the knight. I noticed that his small spell is zap, so I don't think it will be the easiest for him to defend this. Nice. Okay, so that is huge damage. That is absolutely what we needed. Yeah, he said oops. Big oops by my boy. And I know this is crazy, but I'm probably going to have to end up rocketing the tower anyway, so that's basically a 3-elixir rocket for me. And now we're in a position where we can win this game. It won't be easy, but like I said, it's winnable. I'm going to go like this. Like I said, damage is kind of hard for me to come by. Perfect timing with him going for that executioner. Now we can play how we would normally play, like set up a defense, all of that. Okay, not my best knight, honestly. I had, I don't know, oversight on the minions. That was my fault. But I don't think he has a ranged big spell. So in terms of like matchups that I could have gotten, a deck that doesn't have a ranged big spell is very, very good. Nice. Okay, so minimizing the damage there. I think we absolutely, in this situation, have a reasonable chance of bringing it back. So princess here, and those are really bad minions, and I think we might be able to clutch up this game. I know people in the comments are going to be like, the guys you're playing it against suck, and like that's kind of true, but it's still impressive, I feel like. Nice. Really, really good damage. We have 2 princesses down, and without a ranged big spell, we're in really, really good shape. Mind you, we gave away a tower to start the game. Nice. Yeah, all he has defensively is like a Tesla as well, so like I don't think he has a small spell other than Zap, so this is really, really good. We found ourselves now officially in the lead. And I do expect a lot of these games to go in the 5-minute mark because, I mean, the game has to go into overtime most of the time in order for me to have a chance at taking 2 towers after giving them 1 in single elixir. Nice, he goes for a horrible Zap. You get tons of damage, and Rocket at this level does 408. And I think that puts it into rocket range. No, not quite. We need to be careful here. He's probably going to spam us. He does. That executioner is the only thing that I'm really worried about. And we clutch up the game. So good game to our opponent. After taking our first tower, we brought it back. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, into our next game against Elvis. And this challenge is a lot of fun, especially with the deck I'm running. Like I said, I don't think it's necessarily easy for me to make a comeback in a 2-tower situation. And the biggest part is like giving up your tower without giving them too big of an elixir advantage. This is actually, okay, this is perfect. Hog is perfect because now I can just ignore that, right? I'm going to give him the tower, essentially, and then be able to get some nice damage in return. So Little Prince. Okay, that's going to almost take my entire tower. I think I'm just going to let the next Hog Rider go. He actually defended the push of mine very, very well, so I didn't really get that much damage. So the next Hog Rider we're just going to ignore. We're going to sack our tower in hopes of getting some nice damage. Unfortunately, he goes in the opposite lane, so I kind of have to defend it. It makes sense. He was supporting his Firecracker. Hog EQ is probably one of the worst matchups to go down a tower against, but it is what it is. Hopefully he pressures in the right lane. If he starts pressuring in this lane, like, that's really, really bad for me. Okay. I'm gonna continue to pressure. I need to start getting damage on this tower, this side. But unfortunately, he's defending with troops, so his counter push is going in the wrong lane. I need him to play a hog, like, in the opposite lane. That would help me out a ton. Okay, goes for the log. We're gonna log of our own and then Ice Spirit to get that little prince off the board. And then he doesn't have log and cycle. I want him to go for hog on the opposite lane. That would be like best case scenario, because then I could pressure with like an Evo Knight. Yes, okay, this is best case scenario. We're gonna give him the tower. He doesn't have log. He overspent, so he gets the tower. That was already low, and we're gonna probably take his entire tower. So very, very strategic. Like, the stars don't always align in that manner, like they just did, but I think that was pretty well managed. So he got his free tower. You heard my thought process, and now we're in an even game. So this is very, very winnable for us. Okay, he goes for the log. So we're gonna go like this, and then we're gonna knight, so that way the goblins... Oh, I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. Okay, so now I don't have a Tesla in hand. I'll most likely have to rocket the next Hog Rider that he plays. Yeah, I'm just gonna rocket it, make sure I don't take any damage. Yeah, okay, he thought I was going to play goblins on it, which is actually a reasonable guess. We're gonna goblins high like this. Not perfect. Okay, he doesn't have log. I think he's one card off of log still, so we're gonna go like this. Yep, Princess here is gonna clean it up, and now we are almost in the lead, not quite. Curious if he has a big spell or not. Okay. Beautifully defended so far by us. Uses his log, huge. We need to make sure we don't take a lot of damage onto our king tower, if we can avoid it. No log in cycle. He's being really, really aggressive. This is going to tank for the barrel, knight in the pocket, and now you snuck into the lead despite giving them our entire tower. Nice. That's actually going to put it into rocket range. Let's go. We beat Hog Earthquake after giving them a free tower. So GG to our opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. Alright, into our next match against Nurik. And so all of these players, like, it's not like I'm playing very, very low-level players. Like, our card levels are the same level. You know, they're decent Clash players, but there's just enough of a skill gap for me to maybe, you know, bring the game back after giving them a tower. So Giant Skeleton, I'm just going to let that take my tower. Like I said, it's kind of the point of the video. Typically, I would defend with a Knight, but I'm just going to let that do its thing, and we're going to pressure. I would say my odds of winning are way higher when they take my tower right away. Like when they take the tower with like the first push, because that gives me lots of time to bring it back. So this is actually perfect, because that Giant Skeleton Bomb is essentially going to take my tower. Perfect, it does. And now we can begin mounting our comeback. We're going to Ice Spear here to protect my princess. One of the best things that you can do is protect the cards that you already have down on the board. Nice, so we're going to have a nice counter push on both lanes. I think he might just struggle to defend both of this. Nice, nice, nice. Huge. He actually was really aggressive with that Royal Giant, so we actually are going to end up tying the game up here. That's huge. I'm going to let the princess go. If I had a knight in cycle, I would consider defending it, but any other troop is just like not worth it. I'm going to pressure here. Go for the knight in the middle. Kind of aggressive by me, honestly. I don't know if that was the best play, but I still think we're going to get some damage here. Yeah, nice. This dude has a goblin barrel. Okay, okay. We need to watch out for the Royal Giant in the pocket, but I don't think he has enough elixir at this point in time. Princess just to DPS all of this down. Hopefully that bomb is far enough away from the princess that she lives. Nah, she's gone. She's a goner. Okay, RG in the pocket is my biggest concern, but we do have Ice Spirit and Log and Tesla. So we'll be ready for that. Rocket does 408, so we're almost inside of 2 rocket range. I'm going to Ice Spirit as well, just to put me in a good position. I'm just going to rocket this to be safe. It's an even elixir trade. And I didn't really have like a great cycle to defend. I don't get my Tesla down in time. That's unfortunate. I tried to Knight to protect the goblins, but didn't get it down in time. We have a surviving Tesla, so I'm going to go like this, maybe force out one of his troops. Okay. Dude, that's crazy. Okay. That might take the entire tower. Looks like it's going to. Nice. I'm going to protect my Tesla. That's one of the best things you can do because you get way more value. Ice Spirit Goblins here to take care of the Witch. And we have our Evil Knight in cycle soon. So I'm going to go like this. Stun that. And then it's actually going to be protected from the bomb because it goes back underground. And then if he goes for the RG, which is kind of the only way that he wins here, we're going to have our Knight. These players are built different, bro. I swear. Let's go. Royal Giant, Mega Knight, Goblin Barrel, Giant Skeleton. So I thought I've seen it all, but this is what it's like in the mid ladder. So good game to our opponent. We'll catch you in the next one. All right, into our next match against Justin from the Dark Killers clan. And I'm going to go ahead and see if he plays something. A lot of times these mid ladder players are very, very aggressive right off the bat. So I'm going to spend some elixir. Should force out something from him. Only forces out a log. I was hoping I could get out a lot more. This is perfect. We're going to sack our tower here. Take the free tower. He doesn't have log in cycle, so we're going to get some good damage as well. But a hog and a firecracker will take my entire tower. So we've met our condition of giving up a tower. Now we're going to see if we can bring it back. It's nice for us because we get a good amount of damage in return, but obviously if I was playing the game normally, I just would have played a Tesla to defend. So it's all good. I'm going to Ice Spirit here maybe to protect my princess, like catch something. He might just log it. I wouldn't be surprised. Goes for a Tesla of his own. And princess will get a shot. I don't want my goblins to go to waste, so I'm going to go for a knight here, and maybe I can force out a log. A lot of the mid-ladder players will log when it doesn't make sense. I'm tempted to rocket that, but I don't think it's a good play. Oh, he has delivery and log. Okay, he gets the delivery down late. That's huge. We're going to log here to take care of the cracker. Beautiful. And then Ice Spirit to preserve the HP of our tower. And now it's looking doable. I've taken about half of his tower. Earthquake is actually going to leave my princess alive. So we're going to go like this and try and juke out the log. He doesn't have delivery in cycle, so maybe we can... He missed one. That's huge. That's huge, because the Evil Knight's going to live forever. And sometimes you just got to go for the cheese in these situations. That one goblin, that one half-health goblin is carrying us. Oh my gosh. What a play. And now we put ourselves in a winnable position despite giving away a free tower. Okay, Evil Knight is going to be scary though. In all honesty, we need to try and DPS this down quickly. So I'm going to pull it over and then play a Knight. I'll let the Firecracker shoot one time and then Goblin surround. And we need to... Actually, we don't need to cycle back to a Tesla because we already have that one. We're going to go for a Princess and a Barrel because we have a Tesla up. Beautiful. He basically wasted that Tesla, honestly. It's unfortunate that he has a lot of answers to Barrel. He has delivery and log, but there are things that we can do in this matchup for sure. Yeah, it makes sense for him to go for the Predictive Earthquake. We're going to Ice Spirit. We're going to log as well to hopefully negate any hog damage. Perfect. To hit the Firecracker too. I think he's one card off of log, so he just got back to it. Or he just got back. Yeah. But we still get some damage because he played it late. Tesla here, I expect him to go for an Earthquake. Oh, no. Wow, that actually still negated all damage. That was crazy. Okay, he does that. I'm going to go for a Rocket. I think it's fine. We are going to have a nice little counter push here. I'm going to be aggressive because I have Evil Knight in cycle. Nice. Glad that we were. He can delivery, but we're still threatening with the Knights. Nice, and it actually does get a hit, too. Oh gosh, I can't imagine beating Hog or Earthquake after giving them a free tower. Okay. Okay, we're gonna go like this, then like this. Interesting he burns his log. I don't agree with that decision. I know he has delivery, but it just seems like a whole lot of hoopla. Okay, we're gonna log here. And we're kind of controlling the tempo of this game, so that's perfect. Evil Knight is honestly the biggest threat to us. Like an Evil Knight, a proper Evil Knight Hog Rider push, it is difficult. So I'm going to pull the Knight back, so that way the tower is focused on the Hog Rider. And then I'm going to go Ice Spirit Log. I didn't even need it, honestly, but I kind of panicked. And if those princesses get a shot, it's going to put it into rocket range. One more shot. Come on, princess. 408, please. Let's go. He said good luck. We're going to go ahead and just mind our own business. Hopefully he sees this on YouTube. That we gave him a tower for free and still won. So good game to my opponent. We'll catch you on the next one. All right, into our next match against Kira. I will say I've been fortunate. I haven't faced any like Golem Beatdown or Giant Graveyard because I feel like going into a deficit against those decks is very, very punishing. I'm going to let this barrel do its thing. Unfortunately, if he is... Oh, perfect. That'll take my tower. I was going to say, if he's playing a bait deck, it'll take a while for him to take my tower, but in this situation, he's not. So that Hog Rider should take, I think, my whole tower, actually. Nice. Okay, we're going to protect my princess here. And we've met the condition of giving them a tower right away. And now we'll see if we are able to bring it back. We're going to Goblins here. And then Ice Spirit. Interesting zap. I am going to pressure because he wasted the zap. I think wasted the zap. Holy moly. Okay, he has no elixir, so we're going to get a lot of barrel damage. And then I don't expect him to have arrows or anything for this princess.
Let's go.
Okay, yeah, he goes for the barrel. I was tempted to play goblins, but I'm just going to play it safe and go for the log. I would have had a small counter push, but the princess is counter pushing anyway, so I probably would have just given him spell value. I need to note that he has the Skarmy for the goblin barrel. Oh, okay, he played it right there. That's fine. We're going to Ice Spirit like this and take, like... Oh, yeah, no damage. Huge. But, yeah, when I can, I want to defend the barrels with my goblins. So then I get a counter push. He's going to go for a hog here, most likely. Yeah. I'm going to defend with troops. Like I mentioned, I want to try and get a counter push here, even if I have to sack some damage. I think it's worth it. What I need to avoid at all costs is giving his Skarmy value. Like, if his Skarmy gets a ton of value, it's going to be hard for me to take his tower. Nice. That almost puts it into rocket range. I think the Knight is still going to get a hit because Evil Knight is crazy. Okay. No splash in hand for me here, so I'm going to be careful. I'm going to let this Tesla go. Never mind. Now I'm going to protect it. And we are in rocket range, so I would like to avoid using a rocket if I can, but you got to do what you got to do. Okay, I'm going to go barrel and predict the skeleton army, hopefully. I need to take this tower. Nice. No, he goes for a fireball. Well played, honestly. Ice Spirit here. And like I said, trying to avoid having to rocket his tower if I can. Those goblins are going to take it because he's playing like a moron. For lack of a better word. Okay, Knight in the pocket here to tank for the barrel. And we found ourselves almost in a winning position. Like I said, countering the barrel with troops when possible. He goes for a pretty aggressive fireball, I would say. Skarmy here might bail him out on defense, unfortunately. So we're going to try and log the Skarmy away. Not a good log. In hindsight, not a good log. We might struggle to defend here. But we have 2 minutes to bring it back, so I got to remind myself that there's no need to panic. Okay, pre-fireballs, that's fine. I'm going to go like this, and the Evo Tesla is going to carry me. Ready for a Skarmy. Goes for the zap. We're going to pre-log in case he does play a Skarmy. Okay, he plays a minion horde, but we actually get a ton of damage. I'm going to princess early, just in case he like does something in the pocket or some shenanigans. Okay, we're going to go like this, Ice Spirit, and then Knight. He can Skarmy if he wants, but depending on where he places it. We're going to pre-log the Skarmy. Oh, come on! Didn't work for us. We're going to Tesla here. I'm actually most scared of the minion horde. Like, if he was a good player, he'd realize that I don't have a good way to defend minion horde. Okay, well-timed log here will keep this hog to 1 hit. Okay. And I'm going to princess here. I don't think he'll expect it. Like, I feel like noob players don't predict princess. Okay, he didn't, but I guess he minion hoarded. Princess, shoot, please! Oh, come on! Gets the Skarmy off. Okay. I think if I pre-Tesla, I can go for 2 rockets and get away with it. Because he's probably going to start going for fireball cycle soon. Or maybe he won't. I don't really know. Yeah, he does. Okay, I need to go like this. And then also pressure at the same time. Because I need him to have to defend. Nice. Great Tesla. And we're inside of rocket range. The only thing is, I don't think that Tesla's going to pull. So I'm actually going to have to log. Otherwise, I risk losing the game. Fireball doesn't take it. I don't think. So that's going to be good game. Let's go, everybody. And we moved up a league. So good game to my opponent, and we'll see you in the next one. Into our next match here against Valentine. Unfortunately, we moved up a league, up into League 4, so competition might be a little better nowadays. Normally, I would activate King Tower here, but unfortunately, Just gonna let it do its thing. That's so painful for me. Like, that would have been like a free King Terror activation. Okay, I'm just gonna play Goblins, hope that he plays something. I'm assuming he's running Hog or Royal Giant. Okay, well, I'm gonna try and pressure opposite lane. And then if he plays a big card, let it take my tower. Maybe he'll like Giant in front of this or something. I'm just gonna leak a little bit. Not too much though. Play something in front. Come on, man, take my tower. Why are you playing so passive? Bruh, okay. We're gonna lock the middle. And please play something. Okay, that's not horrible. It's like I told you, it's worse when they take my tower late. Like, I need time to make up the damage deficit. So hopefully he plays something perfect. Okay, so that tower's gone. We're gonna let it go. And just not leak Elixir. I'm not gonna lie, that Ice Spirit was a misclick, but that's okay. My tower's gone, so that's good. Nice, okay. And he defends, so... yeah, that kind of took longer than I would have liked it to take, but it is what it is. I don't think he has a Valkyrie in here. He looked like he was running a lot of swarmy troops, so this will be a decent push. Yep, that's a lot of damage. Nice, that's huge damage. Oh my gosh, what is he doing? I'm going to protect my princess as well, and then pressure with Goblin Barrel. I know it's kind of aggressive, but the most important thing to me is taking his tower, and in single Elixir, all of his cards are really expensive. So it's hard for him to defend. Okay, we're gonna eat damage here. I'm gonna log here to stop the hog hit and push back the musketeer. Okay, so we obviously are in a deficit, but we are in a much better position than we were before, and we put ourselves in a winning position. So that's good for me. I'm gonna princess in the opposite lane. And his main win condition is Hog, also possibly the Evil Firecracker, apparently Mega Knight. I should have known that. It's kind of a given that all mid-ladder players run Mega Knight. I think I misplaced that Tesla a little bit. Once that Cracker shoots, we're going to go for Goblins. Beautiful, he hogs right into it. Nice, no Hog hits. Huge. Now's our time to be aggressive. We have a surviving Evil Knight. He's never seen this play before. Just kidding, he was kind of ready, but... we get lots of damage. Okay, I don't want to spend any more than that. I've already committed a lot of Elixir. Log is going to go down. And I will pre-Tesla. I know it's risky, but it's kind of the best thing, or the thing that I have that makes sense to cycle right now. Oh my god, that Tesla delay gave me enough time to reactively play that Knight. And that's huge. Our Tesla's going to survive. So he can't go in for a Hog Rider right now. I mean, he could, but it wouldn't make a lot of sense. Nice, he uses his arrows. I think that's kind of a mistake. We're going to let this breathe. And then we're going to go for a Knight last second. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Evil Knight walking tanks so much damage. Okay, we have our princess down. It's going to take care of that musketeer virtually, and all this stuff is going to give me log value. We're going to go for a Tesla here. He predicts it with guards. That is very well played. I'm not even going to lie. So he's going to get a hit because of that. But that's it. We're still in a better position. I'm going to try and sneak in a princess here. I know he has to play troops because he uses arrows. We're going to log his guards, hopefully. No, he doesn't guards, but that's going to put it into rocket range. Actually, our princess is going to finish off the game for us, I think. So good game to this opponent. Woohoo! And we brought it back. A lot of Mega Knight, a lot of Hog Rider. See you on the next one. Alright, up against Vlad. Vlad here. Sometimes I like to think about the people that I'm playing against, and I'm like, this is probably like some 12-year-old kid or something that I'm taking advantage of, but, you know, I am giving them, like, a fighting chance, you know what I mean? Okay, hopefully he goes Hog in front of this. I can let my tower go. That would be ideal. Nah. Nope, nope, nope. Okay. I'm gonna let that Goblin Gang. Perfect. That's gonna take my tower. So I'm gonna let it take my tower, and then I'll probably log... yeah, okay, so that's tower down. Perfect. And we're not going to get any damage. So we find ourselves down pretty quick, as expected. I don't have my Knight in cycle here, so I'm going to burn a Tesla. And then try and like pull it to my King Tower like this. And then Knight. Okay, decent defense. Okay, so he's running traditional Mega Knight bait, which is like Goblin Gang. Well, maybe not traditional because he has Firecracker, but... Goblin Gang, Miner, usually Inferno Dragon, Mega Knight, so yeah, there's the Inferno. We're going to get a lot of damage because he can't afford to play a card right away. Nice. Okay, that's great damage. Great, great, great damage. Okay. We're gonna princess like away, like here. I have Ice Spirit in case he has a freeze. Like this deck doesn't usually run Zap, but you never know, dude. When you're in mid ladder, people be creative with their decks. Okay, so we have our Evo Knight in cycle. I would like to play it defensively. Oh, perfect. Okay, so we're gonna pressure here, and then defensively, so then that way I can have a counter push. Nice. He spends a lot there, and it's gonna actually be a really easy defense. And if you look, we're gonna get a ton of damage, and then we're also gonna have a counter push. Okay. I mean, he does get tower chip there, but it doesn't really damage the Evo Knight, which is awesome. Okay, pressure, pressure, pressure. And we need to take a tower here. That's the problem, is we've dealt a lot of damage, but only to one. He's gonna Goblin Gang, but I don't have... Yeah, I was gonna say, I wish I had a log to like try and predict that. Unfortunately, we do not. I'm gonna try... I was gonna say, try and bait out a Mega Knight. Okay, nice. He goes for the Miner here. He spends a lot. We're gonna go for High Tesla here, and then I can Princess behind this Knight. Get on the tower, please. Maybe we can catch bats. Oh, it's just out of the Tesla range. That's so unfortunate. Okay. We need to be aggressive here because if we don't take the tower, we just don't have a chance to win this game. Come on, that one goblin, that one goblin, that one goblin. Please, 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 I need a hero. I think I'm gonna have to rocket it. Okay, pray for me on the defense. Yeah, this defense is gonna be tricky. I'm worried about something in the pocket. Knight like this to tank anything he plays in the pocket. Okay, I can actually defend that barrel. I was gonna say with an Ice Spirit, but now I'm not so sure. Oh, we got it! Perfectly executed, and we clutched up against Mega Knight bait. Woo. GG's to this guy. We'll catch him in the next one. Into likely our last game against D's. And it's funny, I can kind of tell when I'm in mid ladder because there's just Mega Knights in every deck. It's like every deck has a Mega Knight or it has like a Goblin Barrel or a Hog Rider. So I'm in a mid ladder hell right now. Okay, I'm gonna let that little prince do its thing. Hopefully take my tower. Hopefully he pops the ability, and then that will just take my tower. No, he doesn't. Damn. Well, he does, but he does it too late. I think that still might take my tower. No, not quite. Okay, I'm going to opt to defend this Mega Knight. Because that's going to take most of my tower. Don't really care about the King Tower activation. It kind of means nothing to me. Because I'm going to lose the other tower anyway. Okay. Goes for the freeze. I should have played the princess in the opposite lane because his troops would have gone in that lane. Okay, we have yet to meet our condition of giving them a tower, but I believe. I'm gonna pressure opposite lane. I still need to get damage as well. Okay, he probably Mega Knight on this. And goes for the Witch. Yeah, this is the problem of pushing opposite lane, is like, then the troops go. Yeah, darn. Okay, I'm just gonna rocket this. Then he's gonna Mega Knight on this, and then it's gonna go in the wrong lane. Oh, what do I do? Okay, I might have to let his Mega Knight take my tower. Let's see. Okay. Okay, we're kind of cheating here. We're kind of doing it in reverse order, but I'm gonna let his Mega Knight take my tower, like I said. We're gonna let it slide. We're gonna let it slide. We're gonna say you get a free tower, and it's the tower that has more HP. So I'd say it's an even trade. Well, not even, but fair, if you will. Oh, come on, Mega Knight. I need more from you. I'm even leaking. Please, please take my tower. Take my tower. Bruh. Okay, well.
Excuse me. Don't you know?
He has to spend something. He can actually just fireball that. So hopefully he realizes that this is a decent rocket. A 6 for 8 trade. Nice. Okay, he plays the Knight. I'm just gonna let the Knight take my tower. Okay, Firecracker takes my tower. Okay, so now we've met the condition. He gave up a charity tower, if you will. Yeah, I was like, I knew Mega Knight was gonna come down there. Probably shouldn't have cycled my regular Knight. I think that was a mistake. It was very greedy of me. I'd like to try and cycle back to a Knight. Okay. Our tower's really low, so we're like not in a position where we can take damage here. Only fireball, only like spell damage. Okay, he was really aggressive there. One of the worst freezes I've seen in my entire career, and I've been playing for years. Nice, okay. Nice, okay. That witch is gonna get finished off by our princess as well as a log. Didn't even need the log, to be honest. Okay, huge that that firecracker doesn't hit our tower. Because like I mentioned, we are on thin margins with the damage that we are able to sack. Okay, we're gonna knight here to tank for the king tower, and if he doesn't get the mega knight down, I think we're gonna win. He can't afford it because the freeze is expensive. He could only afford those bats, so that completes the comeback with only 300 damage left on our princess tower. So good game to this guy. We'll catch you in the next one. And that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Here's the deck one last time. Obviously, this deck is very good, but it's kind of just in the eye of the beholder, whoever's using it. So I had fun playing against some of these mid-ladder players. I hope you enjoyed the content as well. If you did, please consider subscribing to my channel. It would help me immensely. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you in another video real soon.